Welcome to the May Brown Cow Ice Cream Parlor Make It Challenge. This is a challenge each month that you have the opportunity to make delicious and delectable treats at home, and we show you how every step of the way. Participating in our challenge each month is pretty sweet. So you get the chance to win a whole bunch of prizes, whether it's a $50 gift card to the Brown Cow or some Brown Cow swag. And if you take video of your work, you also get a free scoop of ice cream. This month's challenge is an ice cream sandwich sugar cookie kit. So we have everything you need to make an ice cream sandwiches for Memorial Day. You can order your kit below in the link in the description, or maybe you don't live close or a friend wants to participate and they don't live close, you can order a recipe card which shows you how to do everything from beginning to end, and you can still follow along. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. That way you can see all the other challenges we do. So, are you ready to get started? When you pick up your kit from the Brown Cow Ice Cream Parlor, you're gonna see that you have everything you need to make your sugar cookie ice cream sandwiches. I've started a little bit for you. You have in there 2 bags of frosting. One is an actual buttercream frosting and the other is a royal icing. You also have some food coloring dyes, so you can make all sorts of different colors. They are in the red and the blue, and then obviously it comes as white. But I want to just get started before we actually make the sandwich. It's easier to decorate the cookie and let that set before you make the ice cream sandwich. Here at the Brown Cow, we use just regular buttercream and put sprinkles on it, and I think it tastes more delicious that way when it's right with just the buttercream. However, it's not as exciting as if it was decorated with the royal icing because you have more creativity. I'm gonna put these right here in front so that you can watch me make the sugar cookies and get some decorating ideas. Once you color your frosting, whether it's the buttercream or the royal icing, you're gonna wanna take a baggie and turn it inside out on your hand, just like this, right? So this allows you to make a cup like that, and then you can put the royal icing into, or the buttercream into one of the corners of the baggie. If you have tips and you would like to be using your actual decorating tips, go ahead. So once you put that in, you can fold it right back up like this. And you can see how it's in the corner. Go ahead and give it a quick turn, and then you can snip off the end. You want to start small because you can always make it bigger, but you can't make it smaller. You'll have to get a different baggie. When you are holding your icing bag, you're going to want to hold it like this, right? So you're going to squeeze just very gently, but you want to keep your thumb and your finger together just like that so that you can keep the tight and it's not going to leak all over the place. So if you outline the cookie or the part that you want to make your particular color, so this one's red, I'm going to go all the way around and I'm going to just divide it in half. So I'm going to make half of it red, and you can kind of fill the whole thing in, or the other way to do it is to just make a little blob and take either a back end of a butter knife like this, use the back end, or if you have a decorating tool like a spatula, you can smooth it out that way too. So this one's the royal icing. Royal icing does need to set for a little while before you continue to make your ice cream sandwiches. So you want to put it in the freezer. There you go, just like that. So I'm going to go back through it with some stripes with my white, say kind of looks like a flag. So you're going to push, pull it across, and release. You're not really dragging it, you're just basically laying it on top of the cookie. So now we have some stripes on that side, and on the other side, maybe we'll make some stars with the blue. And they can just be an homage to the stars if you want. You can just do whatever you like. Stars are hard for me to make perfect, and then I get annoyed that they're not the same. So here we go. We also have sprinkles in here too. So if you wanted, you could also put on some of the sprinkles. We have some patriotic ones. We have chocolate chips. We have M&Ms, but I'm just gonna put on a few patriotic sprinkles. So like we have on this one, this is just a buttercream, and that buttercream, you can just smooth on and you can put sprinkles on top. It's harder to get it perfectly looking like these ones, just because it's kind of a thicker material. But if I just put a little bit on like that, and again, you're gonna use the back end of a knife and spread it in. And then I'm gonna put some sprinkles on top of there, just like this. You can decorate it too, make it all sorts of different colors. I look forward to seeing what you design, because once these set in the freezer for me, we're gonna come back here and we're gonna assemble our ice cream sandwiches. So now that your cookies have set, you can see this they probably take a good hour or so. So you wanna leave them in there so you can touch them and they're not going to get all smudgy. You're gonna figure out which ones you want to put together. Make sure they're kind of the same-ish size. And this is where you're going to put in your ice cream. You have both vanilla and chocolate ice cream, so make your choice, or maybe you want to do half and half, you decide. You're going to mound in the ice cream right in the middle and give it a good push. And the reason why it's important to have set that cookie is also so the cookie is also hard. These are my sister's sugar cookies. We call them Aunt Laura's sugar cookies here at the store. So you can either, once you put the sandwich together, freeze it again if it seems like it's super drippy. Otherwise, you also have on a tray in your kit that you can put your toppings on. There we go, like that. So for this one, we're just gonna use the one decorated top and then one plain bottom without the decoration. Sometimes it's a little bit easier. And we're gonna use chocolate for this one. So we're gonna put a good scoop of chocolate in the inside, just like that. There we go. And put this right on top, squish it together. You wanna squish it so that it just barely comes to the sides. You don't want to squish it out too much, because otherwise it's just gonna be a giant mess everywhere. And maybe because this one's chocolate, we're gonna go ahead and use chocolate chips instead. So I have some chocolate chips in a tray. And there you go. So once you make all of them, I would do 3 at a time and then put them in the freezer and then do your other 3. You have enough in here to make 6 ice cream sandwiches. You're gonna want them to sit in the freezer for a good hour or so before you actually eat them or serve them. They're also great to just cut in half and share. So I look forward to seeing what you guys create. Make sure you're taking some video along the way. So about a minute's worth of video, and submit it to us to be entered into the competition. Again, check out all the instructions below, and we look forward to seeing what you guys create. Enjoy. You have the chance to make